What is up, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix. I'm back with another video. I'm here at insidergaming.com, and it looks like PlayStation is changing their marketing strategy and basically their business plan. And honestly, I like the way that Sony PlayStation is heading much better than Nintendo. Hear me out. So, here it says Sony wants to bring PlayStation games beyond PlayStation hardware, including Xbox. So, they want to release PlayStation games over to the Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and to mobile games. Okay, so while Nintendo, while Nintendo is, is trying to, be a dictator and refusing to let you have ownership, Sony PlayStation is basically wants to go on all platform. It wants to give gamers a choice, and I like this much better because you're given a choice instead of just forcing you into going digital. Let's go ahead and read. So Sony is hiring for a new position that will help expand PlayStation reach beyond PlayStation hardware. According to job postings, Sony is working to bring PlayStation games to platforms such as Steam, Epic Game Store, Nintendo, mobile games, and yes, even Xbox. So basically pretty much every platform.
Hello, this is Yami Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! And make sure to subscribe to Andy Matrix's channel. Now on with the show.
The new role is Senior Director of Multi-Platform Accounting Management and will report directly to Sony's Vice President. Sony says the Senior Director will play a critical leadership role in shaping and executing the global commercial strategy for PlayStation Studios software titles across all digital platforms beyond PlayStation hardware, including Steam, Epic Games, Xbox, Nintendo, and mobile. Cool. The overview continues. This role is accountable for optimizing title profitability, ensuring cross-function alignment, and leading a high-performing team focused on platform expansion, mid-range commercial planning, and platform partner management. Sony further expansion into releasing its first-party games shouldn't be a surprise after the company announced it's bringing Helldivers 2 to Xbox in August. As for whether other titles like God of War, Last of Us eventually make their way to Microsoft console, that's something that fans will have to wait and see. I'm sure they will. Because the God of War games, they've been out for a while. God of War Ragnarok has been out for like 2 years, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So eventually they're gonna come to the Xbox. They're gonna come to the Xbox. But like always, I think they're still gonna have the games exclusive on PlayStation for like 6 months to a year, and then after that they're gonna go to the PC. That's what I think. Okay, they did. It was the same thing with Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think it took a little bit. It didn't take that long for it to come to PC, actually. And I think if you're a PC gamer, especially, I guess from now on you're not gonna have to wait too long for games to come to PC, and they're also gonna come to Nintendo. So they're gonna be working with a team to format these games for each platform. Right, so they're doing much better than Nintendo. I mean, their plans are much more user-friendly than Nintendo's. I'll tell you that. Because Nintendo, they're just way too busy being dictators. Way too busy being dictators. It's better to be multi-platform. And also the reason why they're doing this is just, because they know we will make more money. And also because, consumer behavior is telling them, hey, like people are not settling for one device anymore. Now we have... A lot of people are having options. Yeah, a lot of people are going to PC, and if they're not on PC, then they go to another console. If they're not on that console, then they go back to, people are switching it around nowadays. And I guess they realize that, and they say, you know what, we're gonna have to spread around. We can't do the exclusive things, right? Because exclusivity is good for PlayStation console, but ultimately, we want profitability, so we gotta be on multiple platforms. And I always keep saying this. I mean, if you take a look at games like Hot Wars Legacy, Power World, Black Myth, Wukong, all of these games that have sold 10 million, 20 million copies. They have always been on multi-platform. PC, PlayStation, and all that stuff, right? Now, if PlayStation was still, if they were still promoting the PlayStation 4, because the PlayStation 4 has 100 million users, right? 100 million users, as opposed to the PS5 only has 50,000 or 60,000, basically half the amount of users that the PlayStation 4 has. If they were still promoting the PlayStation 4, then they would not, okay? They would not be going multi-platform, because on the PlayStation platform they got a lot of users. They got almost the same amount, close to the same amount as the original Nintendo Switch. Right, the PS4 is one of the most popular consoles. It's just, it has a huge user base, and they don't want to lose that. Right, but they also notice that people are moving around. So I think they're just doing this to stay profitable. It's just better to go on all platforms and get 10, 20 million sales instead of just, being exclusive and get 3-5 million sales. Whatever your thoughts are, comment below, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. Everybody's your boy Andy Matrix. Godspeed.